20 years ago, a standard electric utility substation was highly susceptible to frequent unplanned animal-caused power outages. In 1999, an Edison Electric Institute study found that the second highest cause of power outages in the United States and Canada was small, crawling animals. This simple statement started the wheels turning on the creation of Vanquish. Their vision was to prevent these animals from entering a protected area where they could significantly damage high-dollar electrical equipment. Vanquish's goal was to use existing materials already approved by electric utilities and modify them in a way never imagined before. They took what was once considered an act of nature, animals interfering with substation equipment, and immediately made it a thing of the past. With 100% success for over 20 years, Vanquish is now known in the electrical utility industry as the original and only truly proven supplier of its patented animal deterrent system. From the beginning, Vanquish formed a partnership with one of the country's largest electric utilities so they could fully understand the issues facing the industry and their need to prevent animal destruction of equipment, ultimately reducing the number of reportable customer outage minutes. In those early years, Vanquish confirmed their animal deterrent system significantly improved grid reliability. Simply put, when a Vanquish system was installed at a substation with a history of animal-caused power outages, the outages caused by animals stopped and reliability numbers increased.
I had an idea: create a system to keep animals out of substations. Everyone I spoke to told me it was impossible. Animals were a force of nature, and there's no way you can stop a force of nature. Industry veterans said that they had been fighting animals for years with no success. Professors told me about the animals' migration paths, and that once animals taught their young, there was no way to change the course of nature. I guess I was just naive enough to believe I could. And you know what? We did. We installed the first Vanquish system at an electrical substation in Greenville, South Carolina. At the time, the utility company was replacing about $80,000 worth of equipment damaged by a snake outage. The snake had slithered into the station from a nearby wet marsh, most likely headed for a bird's nest and what I'm sure it thought would be a good meal. The snake didn't make it and the power went out in the surrounding neighborhood. I offered to install the first Vanquish prototype system at the station for free. All I asked was that if it worked, I could shout it from the mountaintops. If it did not work, I would take my marbles and go home, never to speak of the trial again. Fortunately for me, it worked. It worked so well, in fact, that the station has never had an animal-caused outage since. 20 years of living proof that our Vanquish system works. And here I am, shouting it from the mountaintops.
Today, Vanquish sells on a national level and has multiple products available to the industry. Not only do they protect electric utility systems from animal-caused outages, they also provide security solutions, particularly as copper theft and vandalism have risen. All of these problems cause power outages and add expenses to both utility companies and their customers. Vanquish prides itself on being an innovator in the field and looks forward to continuing to work with the electric utilities to solve the problems of the future.
I personally take great pride in knowing that what we do at Vanquish every day helps keep the lights on for millions of people across the country who don't even know who we are.